Lesson 13.6, travel expenses. The objective is to calculate total business travel expenses. Travel expenses are costs required for business travel such as transportation, lodging and meals, all of which are often reimbursed by a company. The formula that we're going to be using today is total travel expenses equals the cost of transportation plus the cost of lodging plus the cost of meals plus additional costs. Okay? Pretty easy lesson today. Go ahead and press pause, get this written down. When you are ready to move on, press play. Alright, so Diversified Sales Company will reimburse Roger Martin for attending a 3-day marketing conference. Diversified will pay him 55 cents per mile. Martin's expenses include the following. You've got a hotel for 2 nights, conference registration, meals for 3 days, your mileage, and your tolls. Okay? Now, it does say he gets 55 cents per mile. So, take the 240 miles times 0.55, work that on your calculator. 240 times 0.55, you get 132. Take 132 plus all the others, add everything up, okay? And you should come up with total travel expenses of $1,106.47. $1,106.47. Okay? Pretty easy stuff. Let's go ahead and look at problem 1 on the homework. Okay, work it out. Press pause, play to resume. Okay, so let's look at this one. Cost of transportation to a software conference is $976. All right, cost of lodging is $219 a night for 3 nights. So 219 times 3. All right, 219 times 3, 657. Cost of meals, 87.52, 56.90, and 147.80. Additional costs are 489. Okay, find the travel expenses, add those up. You should come up with 2,414.22. Okay? Let's take a look at number 2. Okay, work this one out. Press play to see it work. Number 2, cost of transportation to a nursing conference is $1,235. Cost of lodging is $239 a night for 4 nights. 239 times 4. Let me work this real fast. 956. Cost of meals, $67.55. 42.56. 68.52. And 97.87. Additional costs are $590. Okay? Add that up, find the total travel expenses. You should come up with $3,057.50. Okay? Excellent job. Let's go ahead and let's look at example 2. All right. So Nancy Hoover had a total travel expenses of $438. Her transportation costs were $146, her lodging was $219, and additional costs were $25. If dinner costs twice as much as lunch, how much was her lunch and how much was her dinner? So we're going to let x equal lunch and 2x equal dinner. Okay? Now, 438 are her total expenses. So everything needs to add up to that. So 146 plus 219 plus 25 plus x plus 2x. All right, so let's go ahead and solve for our x values. Add up 146 plus 219 plus 25. We get 390 plus 3x. Subtract 390 from both sides. $48 equals 3x. 48 divided by 3, 16 equals x. So, lunch cost you $16. Dinner was $32. All right? Let's go ahead. Let's look at problem number 3 of your homework. Okay, press pause and play when you're ready to see it work. All right, let's work number 3. Mr. Geronimo conducts 2-day training sessions for a respiratory care equipment company at various locations throughout the country. His expenses are lodging of $235 per night, and we have to multiply that by 2. Okay, transportation is $495. Breakfast and lunch is $56 a day times 2. He has a budget of $1,200. What is the maximum he can spend on dinner each of the 2 nights? Okay, so we've got to take what expenses we know. All right, so 235 times 2, which is 470, plus the transportation of $495, plus the $56 times 2, 112. Add those up. 112 plus 495 plus 470 is 1,077. Now, those are the expenses we've come up with so far. Okay, we want to know how much he can spend on dinner, the maximum for 2 nights. So take 1,200 minus 1077, then divide that by 2 because we've got 2 nights. Okay, so we get 123 over 2, which works out to be $61.50 a night for dinner. He's going to eat quite well. Okay? Here's your assignment. Lesson 13.6, page 500, 1 through 12, 17 through 18. Get busy. Lad Deasy out.